Hello and welcome back to Mondo Musings. This is your presenter, Nicardo McLean. Now, following our look at the 10 strongest Jamaican national records for the women, Mondo Musings turns its attention to the men. Number 10. Maurice Smith's lifetime best DECA score of 8,644, worth 1,226 points, saw him claim historic silver, the country's first medal in the discipline at either the World Champs or Olympics in Osaka back in 2007. Despite missing out on a bigger score and a probable gold due to the untimely recurrence of a long-standing elbow injury, the ex-Calabar man's tall total still sits in a tie for 89th best of all time. Number 9. Odain Richards' 1,238.2196 national record put in the shot saw him finish second to the incomparable Ryan Krauser at the Rabat Diamond League meeting in 2017. Like his countrywoman Shade Lawrence, who was featured in the women's version of this list, the compact thrower with the Flintstonian nickname of Fred sees his national record effort pushed down quite a bit by an abundance of massive marks from the rather dubious doping decade that was the 1980s. Number 8. Set all the way back in 1993, Winthrop Grimes' sterling 47.60 in the 4 hurdles, which garners a score of 1,252 points on the charts, is far and away the most mature of the national records featured on this list. And even with the lightning leap forward that's been witnessed in the event over the last few years, the 1992 Olympic silver medalist is still within touching distance of the top 100. Number 7. A bolt from the blue is the best way to describe Rasheen McDonald's staggering 43.93 second national record run, worth all of 1,255 points from the heats of the 2015 Beijing World Championships. At an equal 59th all-time, the Mercurial MVP man's record-breaking performance comes in just ahead of Akeem Bloomfield's much less surprising 43.94 at the 2018 NCAA Division I Outdoor Championships. Number 6. Frederick Dakers is another Jamaican thrower who struck national record-setting form while competing on the African continent. In 2019, at the Diamond League meeting in Rabat, he uncorked a mammoth 70.78-meter missile, which was initially ruled a foul, to notch a rare victory over his Swedish arch-rival Daniel Stahl. At equal 47th longest in history, it's definitely a mark that befits the former World Youth and World Junior Champ status as a Senior World Championships silver medalist. Number 5. At 17.92 meters, James Beckford's triple jump best, worth a hefty 1,263 points, is a behemoth that's criminally underrated in the Jamaican national record pantheon. Dating back to U.S. Junior College Nationals in 1995, when the Olympic and world silver medal winning long jumper was barely 20 years old, it's a mark whose quality is affirmed by tying for 26th longest in history over 2.5 decades after it was set. Number 4. Former world and Olympic champion Omar McLeod's scintillating 12.90 to claim the national title in 2017 saw him eclipse current Olympic titleist Hansel Parchment's 12.94 from 2014 for number 1 Jamaican performance in history. Worth 1,274 points on the scoring tables, it sits in equal 7th position all time, just 300th of a second outside of a place on the event's historical podium. Number 3. Tajay Gale's magical 8.69 meter effort to sew up the world long jump title in 2019 rakes in 1,289 points, 16 more than Beckford's former standard of 8.62. Alone in 20th position all time, it's the highest scoring men's national record set since Usain Bolt went on his world record rampage in the late 2000s. Number 2. Speaking of the retired sprint legend, he enters the fray with his monumental 1919 over 200 meters at Worlds in Berlin, Germany in 2009, which is worth a whopping 1,352 points. As with any world record, this colossus occupies the #1 spot on the all-time performance list in the half lap. And number 1. Bolt's 9:58 world record in the shorter sprint, which struts around with a heavyweight 1,356 points square for company, is only outpointed by Czech javelin king Jan Zelezny's 98:48 scud in the history of world athletics. Naturally, it too sits at the top of the pile in the event's all-time performance rankings. And that's it for another installment of Top 10 of the Weekend. Now, which of these records do you think is the most impressive? Have a muse and then share your thoughts in the comment section. And please do me a huge favor by liking and sharing this video. Thanks as always for watching. Until next time, Godspeed.